What's up, boys? Hey, habit do. It has been a long time. Haven't forgotten how to pronounce your name though. Still a challenge, not gonna lie. But I remember. How you been? Cool. So we're gonna play some more of Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo, and I might have been able to do something about the performance. We will only know once I start. So here's hoping for the best. Yeah. Let me just get rid of the music because the game has its own quite good soundtrack. So get started. Make sure I'm sharing the right source. That should do it. Quickly before I start, I wanna full screen windowed. I wanna check something. Huh? Maybe what if I do this? Then okay. So I'm gonna stick with full screen windowed, and let's hope that the performance is even marginally better than yesterday. Yeah. Here goes nothing. Sounds a little barren right now because there's no music during the loading screen. But that should fix itself pretty quickly. Taking its sweet time, isn't it? God damn. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm keeping my expectations low, but I am cautiously optimistic. Okay, we're back in the barn. Is this before or after I went up? I wonder. Yeah, I think it's improved a bit. I don't want to jinx it, but I think the performance is slightly better. Let's see. Okay, so the birds is the only thing we looked at last time, other than the glove. Gonna take this chance to see if there's anything else we missed, and if so, cover it. Because from what I'm understanding so far, my choices in the dialogue as well as what I investigate will have an outcome on my final conclusion, you could say. And I don't want to make the wrong decision, so hopefully I get it right. So I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I think it's running better than it was yesterday. I think so, yeah. Oh, oops. Once we go outside, and I know for sure, I might even bump up the settings a little bit so that it looks better. But yeah, only once we're sure.
Nick, you there? Just a reminder, you got a meeting with the mayor in half an hour.
Oh no.
Hey, I can hear Frankie Lane. How is he?
Right, so this is some portion that we've covered already.
I don't think your uncle's taking very good care of
Hey,
it.
okay, my man. Enjoy your luck,
Seriously?
and thanks for coming by.
Oh man, it's really losing it. You'll be here on time, right?
Nah, dude,
Uh,
I'm a
you better
pass.
fill in for me, alright?
Again? Sneaky bastard.
Okay. So yeah, seems a little better. Let's just see what we can do without breaking the performance. Put this to low. Medium. Particle can be low. Don't really care. Mirrors can be low. Seems really that the only thing worth changing is the... Wait, shadow low. I don't remember. Put them on medium and see how it goes. I should see a change in this guy's face right here, I think. But yeah, there's a very good chance I go back to the game and it's at 3 FPS, so fingers crossed, my dudes. Fingers crossed. Shit, did I break the game? Oh boy. Okay, it's back, it's back, it's back. And moment of truth. It's okay. Nice. Okay. So I did manage to fix the issue. That's good. What are my objectives now? I still have to find the aunt and uncle. Let's see what the distractor has to tell us. Anything in here that I can investigate? Interesting. Can I check these cars? Yeah, I can. Okay. The keys inside. That's not creepy at all. It's completely normal. I do that too. I like how he just constantly has one eyebrow up. Doing his best Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson impression 24/7. Anything else? Fishing gear, okay.
Madam, were you planning on fishing with your uncle anytime soon?
No. Why? He hasn't invited me since I told
No reason. Just curious.
So he wasn't going
It's probably for the best, to be
fishing with
honest.
his nephew. But he has fishing gear in his truck and the keys are inside? Very strange, I must say. Place looks pretty abandoned to me, I don't know. I mean, no one opened the door, there's no one in the barn. The phone lines are cut for some reason. Huh. Go on, tell him. Tell the nephew. Why did he hold back? I don't get it. Seems like one of those situations where you'd want family to be informed and aware in case they might think of something. Possible explanations, maybe. Don't tell me they went into the wheat fields and died there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bump up the textures a bit more because I think the game can take it. Let's see. Let's see if that breaks it or not. It might break it, honestly. I'm playing with fire here. And if it does break it and set my laptop on fire, then I'll actually, for real, be playing with fire. Let's see how it goes. And I'm doing this right before entering a wheat field as well. So that's a hella text. Hella. One second. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of textures. Honestly, just waiting for my mods to get here. Okay. Let's continue. Oh no, it's lagging. Oh no, it's okay now. Looks a lot better, I must
Adam,
say.
your Uncle Samuel doesn't take care of the whole ranch by himself, does he?
Well, from what my aunt says, it's been hard to find anyone willing to work with him. Which doesn't surprise me.
So do I go out into the wheat fields? I guess not. Oh, yikes. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't have bumped it up to high or whatever I did. What did I bump it up to? I think we should go one step back down. Let's not push our luck here. Oh yeah, I put it on high. Let's just keep it on medium for now. We don't need the anisotropic filtering. I can do that. And depth of field. I don't really like depth of field in these kind of games, so let's do this. So turns out yesterday what Windows was doing is it defaulted the graphics processor for this game as my integrated Intel's graphics processor. So yikes. Hey JPU Gaming, thanks for the follow, my dude. Yeah, okay. I was a little worried that the alerts weren't showing up, but it did. Thanks for the follow, my dude. Hope you're having a good night or morning or whatever it may be. Alright, now just gotta wait for this settings change to take effect. Yep. Hello. How you doing? Okay, so uncle's not in the barn. No one's answering when I ring the doorbell. And it doesn't look like I can go out into the wheat fields to church, so not really sure what else I can do. You doing good? That's great to hear, my dude. I am doing good as well. Having a good evening. Back to the tractor, but I already investigated that. Ah. Okay, let's do it. Nothing to lose, I suppose. Never mind, the game isn't letting me investigate. Not sure what's up with that. Okay, let's just check around this side of the house. Maybe we'll find something. What's this game about? So it's a game based on Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. Alfred Hitchcock was an extremely famous murder mystery director, you could say. So I went into this game blind. I don't really know anything about it, but I'm assuming it's a murder mystery, and things are getting pretty mysterious. Let's just open the door. The nephew said we could go inside, so do it. So if you're familiar with like Telltale games, like The Walking Dead and stuff, it's a similar style of game. It's more like a visual novel, story oriented more than gameplay. But yeah. Oh, you read his books during childhood? That's cool, man. That's awesome. I'm not very well versed in his work, but I have watched a couple of his films, and have to say they're great. Oh boy, this is spoopy, very spoopy. What's that bot? That's butt spot. Randomly replaces a certain amount, randomly replaces some words with the word butt and parrots you. It serves no other purpose other than to be mildly annoying and sometimes funny. Let's see. Okay, that is some moldy breakfast. Hasn't been touched for a while. Is it my bot? It's not a bot of my creation, no. But I did add it to the chat. Adds a certain amount of comedic effect. So right now we're looking for an elderly couple that supposedly lives here, but no one's answering the door. The car keys are inside the car. The breakfast has mold on it. Something is clearly...
Well, at least they didn't rob you.
Clearly not right. Money is still intact, so not a robbery. Let's see. That's the aunt, I guess, with the nephew. Hey KP, what's up? How have you been? How's your night going? KP, just a very quick recap of what you missed. We checked the tractor. Nothing of interest there. We checked the car, and the car keys were still inside the car. And we walked into the house, and his breakfast has gone all moldy. So clearly, no one's been here for a long time. Which begs the question, where the fuck are they? Okay, let's see what else we can investigate. At the very least, I have one hand on the holster, so if any murderous aunt of a writer, let's say, jumps out, then we're ready to shoot her in the face. Alright, but it's kind of hitting you that you have your internals on Monday. Monday as in this Monday? Day after tomorrow? Our little angel. Save us from what? Our little angel save us from bruh. Something in the television? Yeah, I think it was showing me this embroidery behind the wall. I saw that as well. Oh my god, KP, your exams start day after tomorrow. Yikes. All the best, my dude. Hope they go well. Okay, it's cutscene time. The fuck? I'm not liking where this is going. There's not supposed to be anyone home. Yeah, you draw your gun. Good boy. The fuck? Is this a fucking paranormal story? Who turned on? Oh, it's an alarm. Haunted house? Yeah. That's what one would assume, but apparently that was the alarm. I thought it was a radio that someone turned on. Who has an alarm for the middle of the day anyway? Some sociopath behavior, I must say. See if there's anything of notice on the dresser. Doesn't look like it. Anyone hiding in here, maybe? Oh my god. Get out from behind the shower curtain, whoever you are. I'm not sure. I think I would just leave in this situation. The what? Omega Lul, yeah, it's Omega Lul, but like, who keeps a random overcoat inside the shower with the shower curtains drawn? Like I said, sociopathic behavior. It's textbook sociopathic behavior. I think I will just leave this house. I don't really care for solving mysteries. I only care about my own self-preservation. You guess the alarm would relate to the mystery? You mean the awkward timing of the alarm? Yeah, I guess. Well, at least we know what the uncle looks like now. Let's check in this room. I haven't been in here yet. A cot? Do they have a baby or something? Leonard the Little Angel? Bruh, how do these games manage to make everything that's meant to be innocent and childlike so creepy? Unsettling shit. No, don't close the door. Investigate. Okay, he's pissed for some reason. Let's check this room now. But every door that I go to, the music ramps up to some creepy shit. Ew. Okay, something stings. I feel like I'm gonna find a dead body in the basement, and I'm not looking forward to it. Don't close the door behind you. Who closes the door behind them? You're walking into a creepy, abandoned, dead body smelling basement. You need the door open for a quick escape. The hell? Oh god. That's the basement, yeah. On it, my dude, on it. This is not creepy at all. Trust me. Completely normal shit. Absolutely normal. Yeah, I mean, lights are supposed to do that. obviously.
Fuck!
Good thing my game is laggy because that did not jump scare me one bit. But just for effect, I'll go ah. Okay, my dude's going to puke.
Nick, the mayor just left. Fill you in? Nick? Everything all right?
Everything is not alright.
I'm busy. I'll let you know later.
Yeah, let's reassure him. Okay. Something stinks and it ain't me. I'm guessing that's a dead body under the tarp. Bunch of flies overhead. Doesn't bode well, does it? Oh no, suspense. My worst enemy. Just show me what's under it, man. Come on. Okay, well, things have taken a turn for what I assume to be the worst. Dude's uncle and aunt are nowhere to be found in their own house. Car abandoned with keys inside. Breakfast abandoned, all moldy and fly-ridden. And I think it's safe to say we just found one of them dead in the basement. One or both of them. Honestly, poor choice by the murderer to leave the body in the basement. There's a wheat field right next to the house, so they could like bury it. Do you think that it's even the aunt taking care of Ed? What if he's so far gone he doesn't remember her also? What do you mean? What do you mean by it's even the aunt taking care of Ed? Oh, okay, like that. Like a random lady taking advantage of it. That would be quite the twist. And very, very creepy, I must say. That would be some next level shit. And honestly, some would call that far-fetched, but it is an Alfred Hitchcock story. Or at least, inspired off of him. So, interesting theory, KP. Let's see if it holds up. Let's see. I just wish the game would load faster. The general performance has increased, obviously. It looks a lot better now, but the loading is still quite insufferable. My money is on, obviously I don't have any bets on who's doing what because we don't even know what the crime or crimes are yet. But I am pretty certain that the aunt is not an innocent bystander in all of this. She gave off some mad psycho vibes, dude, not gonna lie. Okay, we're back to the therapist now, looks like. Let's see, has she succumbed to the poison in the aunt's sandwich yet? Is she asleep or dead? Just asleep, I see. This is a very weird therapeutic process, I must say. Bug the patient for an hour and then just leave to sunbathe. meet with Ed. Oh, okay. Afternoon session now. So we get to talk. She's meditating. Yeah. Snooze? No, let's not snooze. We all know what that leads to. Oh no, it's a psycho aunt.
I was just going to call you. Ed's waiting.
Look at her facial expressions and tell me that's an innocent old aunt. Go on, try and convince me that she hasn't, like, drank the blood of 1,000 virgins or some shit. Some weird cult shit. Okay, we get to talk to the douchey writer again. Let's see what he has to say this time. Maybe we'll learn some more about his imaginary wife. Speaking of imaginary wives, KP, do you see any of yourself in this man? Too fast. I'm just kidding, my dude. Don't you worry. Hey, Abhay Surya, thanks for the follow, my dude. Welcome to the stream. We are playing. Okay, never mind. Hold that thought. I think we're back to the cop, and it is a dead body. Okay. Yikes! I think it's the uncle by the look of it. Yep, uncle's dead. So we're playing Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. It's a murder mystery. So, oh yeah, JPU, that was your brother's account. Nice. Welcome back, I guess, and thanks for the additional follow. Yeah, we should let Adam know first.
Adam, I have to tell you something. I'm in the basement.
Why is the camera taking us elsewhere? Yeah, this is very Monk-esque. Oh, okay, it's just taking us to the portrait. To really make us feel the feels. Hey Adam, sorry dude, your fat uncle's dead. And your aunt is nowhere to be found. Completely normal circumstances. I'm sure this is a regular Thursday evening for you. What did I find downstairs? So I found the dead body of one of my subordinates' uncle, which is unfortunate. So we have the game's first confirmed murder, I guess. The first body, at least, that we've seen. Interesting. Let's see where the story goes. So there's a lot of shit happening. The main, I don't know if there even is a main character, but background feels like old black and white movies. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the point. The music as well, don't you think? So yeah, so far there's a writer whose father apparently committed suicide right in front of him, and this was immediately after the writer crashed his car with his wife and daughter inside. And now the writer has extreme vertigo, and it's not even confirmed whether his wife and daughter were even real. And then his neighbors died. I mean, one of his neighbors died and his wife is missing. This is so confusing. There's a lot of puzzle pieces right now, and none of them fit together. So we're gonna have to see where this goes. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo was the first movie to use a computer? For real? In what capacity? That's sick. Where do you get that fact from anyway? That's cool. Oh, for CGI. That's sick. That's actually so cool. Damn. After I'm done with the game, I'm gonna have to watch the movie as well. By the way, you know me from Oxford? Yeah, I know, my dude. I recognized your name. Nice to see you here. Thanks for coming by. You had to make a quiz on films and you were reading up on it? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so we're back with the writer for our second therapy session. And he still doesn't have clothes on. Very weird.
Ed? Shall we start? Why don't you tell me about your childhood?
What'd you want to know?
What you played? How high up?
Oof, straight to the juicy bits, huh? How the fuck did I know you?
The treehouse is beautiful.
I just remember your name from like Instagram or something. I don't know.
It was.
He's clearly put off by that question. Damn, no anti-aliasing really makes the lighting look weird as fuck on sharp edges. Oh, okay, flashback time? Alright, he is to think of himself as a pirate. I really like the music. So KP, give me some more interesting movie facts from your quiz. One second. Oh no, it's about to finish loading. I'll be back. Oh, I'm back. Right in the nick of time. Pirates of the Caribbean theme song. Alright, the bullet time scene. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. It's insane engineering how they managed to pull that off, honestly.
All right, you scallywags.
Scallywags.
Now, got it. Heave ho! Flanagan, knee hook.
The fuck kind of expression is he making?
It's not in your cabin, Captain Roberts.
Oh, nice.
Blame me, Flanagan. I can't board that ship without me hook.
He's role playing multiple characters. What a
I think
talented
it's
young
back on
man.
Skull Island, Captain. You better bring it to me soon, unless you want to end up as shark bait.
Ah, the voice acting is on point.
Bud, come to my office, please.
Okay, Dad. Flanagan, get all hands on
Oh, I like
deck.
how it shifted back to
Oi,
the
Captain.
pirate scene.
Governor Miller requires your presence at the forecastle to discuss Highland matters.
Nice. Go up to the governor's castle. Captain Robert's cabin.
If I keep
Let's see.
piling up treasures, relics, and talismans, I'll have to start sleeping on deck.
Oh wow, suffering from success, truly.
Arr, I've got enough Spanish dollars to buy me own island.
Mm-hmm. Damn, you showed those coins, my dude. You showed those coins.
One of a kind article crafted by Richard Longfinger Evans, the best hatter on Skull Island. Wait a second, was me hook in me pack when I visited the hat shop?
Hmm. Gotta say, I like this younger version of the writer much better than the adult.
Skull Island. Margaret looks quiet this time of just what I thought. There's that hornswoggler Longfinger Evans.
Is that a real blade? Not sure. All I know is this kid's not quite as unhinged as his adult self yet, so I don't think we need to worry about him being around blades. At least
Step
for another 10
aside,
years or so.
me Hardy Flanagan. We're approaching the Jeer at the end of the world.
we're doing everything other than going to our dad. Stay the course, obviously.
Do not change the course a single inch? Grade? Nah. Do not change the course a tiny bit.
You'll go to bed, cool man. Good night, have a good night's rest, and thanks for coming by.
Flanagan, take the helm. Or must I take care of everything?
Ah, nice. Sounds like my mom. Let's go down to the deck. About time we No, don't take the wheel again.
Step aside, me Hardy Flanagan.
Yikes.
We're approaching the Jeer at the end of the world.
Didn't mean to repeat the dialogue there. My bad.
Flanagan, take the helm.
Oh my god. I'll get the hang of the controls, don't you worry. I didn't realize I had to hold A, so that's what messed me up. Oh, okay. So, kid version of myself definitely didn't have vertigo. Means there's hope? Perhaps? Do I just stare into the distance or can I actually walk? Hello? I think it might be stuck. Maybe it's just waiting for something to load. I'm not really sure what. Game broke? Yeah, I don't know. Hello. Can I do something? No, I don't want to quit the game. It was running fine until this. Okay, it's back. It was waiting for that one fucking tree stump in the back to render in. Perfectly logical reason for me to be stuck in my tracks. What's with making me hold buttons all of a sudden? The fuck is that emote? Hyper jump? What do you mean, it's gameplay? Yep. It's a feature, not a bug. What's up, Patty? How have you been? What have you been up to this weekend? Any progress on your video lecture review thing? I'm gonna keep asking you, you know, every single time. Your mom, lol? Ah, nice.
Now is a good time to wet me whistle. I'm as thirsty as...
Wet me whistle? That sounds questionable.
Ed, are you there? You coming
Yes,
up?
Dad.
Ubisoft's Hyperscape is they're already ending support for Hyperscape? It died that fast? It wasn't that long ago, was it?
Juicy blue, juicy blue.
Okay, this kid has issues. I can see how he grew up to be deranged. Let's see, anything for me to do in the kitchen? I have to find my hook on Skull Island. Wet me whistle, which is a questionable phrasing. I'm not sure what that means. Girl, do you want to wet me whistle, if you know what I mean? Exactly.
Juicy blue, juicy blue.
The fuck is a juicy blue?
Oh man, there's no more. Though juicy blue is better ice cold, right?
Not sure what that means. I guess that means I have to look in the fridge. Which is not here. Oh wait, there it is. I can check the shopping list for some reason. Not sure what an 8-year-old is going to do with that information, but juice. Banned for sexism. Okay. The old bamboozle
Juicy blue, please,
adding
please.
juicy blue to the shopping list.
Man, there's no more here either.
This kid really
Now
likes
what
whatever
do
the
I
hell
drink?
juicy blue is. Now what do I drink? Maybe some wine from your dad's wine cabinet? I'm sure that's a perfectly reasonable step to be taking. When out of juicy blue, always raid your parents' alcohol store. That is the way to go.
I miss them. And I'm sure Mom misses them too.
Aww. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Old people are meant to die. That's what they're old for.
This winter we ran out of firewood and brought the heater inside. It was fun. Well, not really.
Okay, but why is he talking like he's narrating some shit to someone? Fucking weirdo. How much you wanna bet this kid has 0 friends? Just like me. Should I go to the backyard now or should I talk to my dad? Supercomputer?
I used it to contact international spies and crack their codes.
We got
Then I
Alan
got older
Turing.
and became a pirate.
Ah yes, international spy code cracker to pirate. The natural career transition everyone makes in their life. I still don't know what wetting my whistle means, and I'm honestly scared to find out. Hopefully, it just means taking a piss or something, and nothing questionable that I might get Monka TOS for. Okay, that's my parents, I guess. By the way, no mention of my parents.
Mom is always getting on my kids for leaving my stuff lying around. But lately she leaves her stuff around too.
It means having a drink. Okay. I feel like there are better ways for it to be said, but sure. Wetting one's whistle. What's this? Electric
Being a
shaver?
grown-up is cool because you can drive motorcycles. But it's also not cool because you spend half the day shaving and things like that. When I grow up, I only want to be a grown-up for the things I like.
Yeah, clearly we've seen your grown-up version, and he's just as immature as you are. Also, if your dad's spending half the day shaving, something's wrong with him. Let's see what's in here. This looks like my room.
I've barely used it since I quit international espionage. Maybe another day.
Okay, dude's got a Polaroid. He can be an instant thought now. The best book in the world. Which one's that? Ah, okay. I see where the pirate fantasy comes
This
from.
is where it all started, before I played a kid's game, spies and stuff. Well, better late than never.
Wow, how very mature of you. Anything else for me to do here?
I've got crew members stationed all over the Caribbean to gather intelligence on my enemies. What good tidings bring ye, pirate spy Yanez de Gomera? Your enemies fear ye, and
Yanez de
peace
Gomera.
reigns supreme, Capitan Robertos.
Why is he Capitan Robertos anyway? Isn't his name Ed Miller? You'd expect something inspired from his own name so he can, like, sell the fantasy. There's literally no sound, so I don't know what I did that for. Let's just go in. Fuck it. Knocking is for losers. Oh, hey, Dad.
Buddy! Hey, Ed, what did I tell you about not knocking?
Ah, great.
Oops, yeah, you said.
I break the artist's focus?
I make you lose focus, and artists need to concentrate.
Where did you get that from? Plus, who said I'm an artist?
So that was the wrong option. I'm not sure where he pulled that out of, but
Come and say hi the way we do. Remember the Pirate Brotherhood secret handshake?
Jerry, no.
There is no lost cause. As long as there's one remaining madman who fights for it.
This is a very shitty handshake, I must say.
The Pirate Brotherhood.
Oh no, I messed up.
All right, that was just a warm-up.
Dude,
Now
I
let's
gotta do
try
it
it
again.
one more time.
Okay.
There is no lost cause.
I messed up already. It started with the left last time.
Okay, the third time is the charm, my
He's so
man.
disappointed in me.
There is no lost cause.
Dude, I did it this time. I actually did it. This kid has autism or some shit. I don't know.
You know what? We'll get there. Just give it
Please
time.
don't clip that.
Open the window for me, will ya?
So bad, yeah.
Secret handshakes are like everything else. The more you practice, the better you get.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyway, do you have something you want to tell me?
I was busy playing, but I came as fast as I could.
As fast as you could, huh? I don't know about that.
What do you want with me anyway?
Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. How's your morning?
You brought me up here
More
to ask
productive
me
than
how
mine,
my
I hope.
morning is, really? We're out of Juicy Blue. Yeah, that is of utmost
Yeah, but I got
importance.
really thirsty and wanted to drink a huge glass of Juicy Blue. But there's none left. This is a total fiasco.
The worst! And I thought I had it bad, not finishing this never-ending chapter.
But you know what? As soon as I'm done, we'll go buy 5 gallons of Juicy Blue.
Whoa.
By the way,
5
do you-
Can we
gallons?
finish the novel? Can we go on a trip?
Yes, start thinking about where you want to go.
He is
And
not
now,
taking us on a trip. Did you
what
see
would
his
you
face?
say if... Is Mom back from the store?
Mm-mm.
Nice. What do you say you go to the garage and bring me a... You know what?
Okay.
Oh, and the most important thing is that nobody can ever know.
Nobody?
Nobody. It's our secret.
Okay, dude, I'm not gonna tell people that you snort coke during your writing hours, but
A secret pirate brotherhood pact?
Exactly. A secret pirate brotherhood pact.
Signed in blood.
Signed in... ink. Wait,
Ink?
you'll see. Ink. Okay, so what could the symbol of the pirate brotherhood be?
a penis. The thousand sucker kraken, I guess.
Thousand Sucker Kraken.
Sounds like it's got that
Excellent
guac
choice.
guac.
Let's do it.
Twister 1000 sucky wucky.
It's awesome.
Secret pact?
Secret pact.
All right then, hurry
That
up.
is very
You know your
underwhelming
mission.
kraken, I must say. Get I know what from the garage. Okay. Give dad I know what and keep I know what a secret. Let's go. So I ended up not finding my hook or Juicy Blue. So I didn't realize that I'd lose the chance to do so once I spoke to my dad, but apparently that's how it works. Anyway, which way is the garage anyway? Let's check out front. And then I can check the backyard later. Okay. Is that the garage? Looks like it. Maybe I should go in from the side there. Because it's open already. Nice.
Captain, The thing we are looking for. I'm not clear on part of it.
Ah, nice. We're role playing
Explain
again.
yourself, Flanagan. Could you describe it to me? Well, I don't know. A little like this?
Yeah, that helped. That helped. Thank you. Thank you, Pirate.
Oh, of course, Captain, but... What exactly are we looking for? We're looking for I know what, Flanagan. Oh, it's so much clearer to me now.
I like how he's being sarcastic and completely unhelpful to himself.
No, it's here in the garage, but where exactly? That is the question, Flanagan. The governor is constantly changing its location. Oh, now I understand, though. Enough questions, Flanagan. Start looking.
Right. Okay, my dude. Let's look for the you-know-what. It's definitely not the bicycle, I can say that much for sure. Are we gonna spin it around like all kids do? Yep. It's broken though. The chain's not on the cog. Why does he look so disappointed? I don't understand this kid. Let's check the tool cabinet. No, I don't think those boots will fit you, my dude. Ah, wow, good effort. You tried. You tried. Oh my god, this kid's so bad. Small drawer, medium sized drawer, huge drawer. Let's check the huge one first. I assume that's where you'd fit a bottle. I guess not. These are all empty. Well, that accomplished absolutely nothing. So let's check the backpack. What's up with his facial expressions? Oh my god, yep. His expressions are throwing me off, man. Okay, well, what am I checking the shape for? Am I comparing it to the you-know-what shape? Okay, so his tool cabinet is
it's not
empty.
here.
His tool box is empty. Why does he have all this useless empty shit in his garage? Oh, god. Gas heater. Check condition. Not sure why I'm checking the condition of the gas heater, but why not? It's missing a wheel.
It was an accident.
Mm-hmm, yep. Let's turn it around. Oh, there's no gas attached.
Dang it, not here
Just
either.
like you, kid. Oof, I don't think he's old enough for that one yet, Perry. Okay, so where is the you-know-what? It's not in the closet, it's not in the toolbox. Is it those bottles up there? Probably, right? Am I missing something? Feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know what that is. I feel like it should be in the closet. Oh wait. Yeah, I feel like it should be in the closet. Oh wait, now I can get the boots because all the drawers are out. Ah, I found the you know what. Bro, did he send me all the way here for a can of Pringles? What? Oh shit, a bird's coming.
The secret must be kept.
Oh no. Whatever am I going to do? Should probably just put it in the toolbox. Okay, I guess he has his own idea. So I think we've established that this kid has been living in delusions since the age of 9.
You're
so...
not fooling me, little bird. Mom!
Oh no, mom's here. We must hide quickly. Man, our mom looks weird as fuck. Mid. No, don't do it. Don't smoke in front of your kid. Good lad. Why does she look so defeated? Okay, for real though, what's wrong with her? Why is she acting so jittery? Come on kid, make your quick escape. Out the side of the barn you go.
Eddie? What are you doing?
Well, he sucks at hiding.
You know I don't like you playing in here. It's dangerous.
Sorry, Mom.
Eddie?
I was just sneaking the alcohol up to Dad.
I was looking for the hook Dad gave me because...
The hook?
Yeah, the hook.
Okay, whatever. I don't want to know.
Damn, Mom, why are you so cold?
Do as you please.
The fuck is her problem?
Mom.
Well, just finish what you're doing and come to the kitchen when you're done and help me with the groceries, okay?
Okay, jeez. Don't you be dumping all your work stress on me, woman.
Captain Roberts, in a desperate attempt to keep his word for the governor, had made enemies with Captain Morgan. A valuable ally. I must get her back, he said to himself.
Nice, he
First,
has
I have
internal
mission
moral
to complete,
conflicts in
and
roleplay
Morgan
as well.
can't find out.
Okay. No, don't go climbing the vine. Oh, this is a recipe for disaster. Oh, nice. Good way of rendering that in.
Ed, dude, are you crazy? Why did you climb up if you've already fallen once? Are you okay?
I've fallen once, huh? I just wanted to keep the secret safe, Dad.
I just wanted to keep our secrets safe.
Buddy, it's not that. It's just that it's dangerous. You have to be careful.
Okay, jeez.
I was very careful, Dad.
I have a feeling this is not what he asked for.
Ed, you could have... Wait. Did I hear the car? Is she back?
Yep.
Did she... Hey, did you talk to her?
Yeah. What's
And
happening?
did you tell her... Does she know?
No, I kept the secret.
I didn't say a word. The Pirate Brotherhood is safe.
Why does he look genuinely concerned?
Good.
What's going on?
That's good. Maybe you should go see her.
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to help her with the groceries.
Come to think of it, I never seen you climb. Will you show me how you climb down? Maybe I can use it for my novel.
Okay. That's kind of suspicious. He was just telling me not to climb because it's dangerous. Some 180 that is.
Hey, are you hungry?
What the fuck was that sound, kid?
Thirsty. But I was so busy.
Drink then.
Did you bring any juicy?
But water first. That stuff just makes you thirstier.
No fair.
Oh, my life's a tragedy. How long must I suffer this insufferable existence?
Ah.
Okay, I've wet my whistle. There's that one scratched off the list. Finally. Oh, and he washes
Did you
his
see
glass
that?
after he's
I drank
done.
a glass this
Good
big
boy.
in one gulp.
That's my boy.
What
Oh
are
my
we
god, the
gonna
knife.
eat?
Well, unless your dad cooked something and hid it so he could surprise us later. Roasted veggies.
Nice. Awesome. I like roasted veggies.
Veggies. Awesome.
Too late. I saw that look on your face.
Okay.
Can you put the rest of this stuff away while I start getting things ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if you remember where everything goes.
Don't test me, woman. This is the first time I've been in your house. Help mom put away groceries. Yikes. Okay. Where does the lettuce go? I don't know. Does it go in the fridge? I mean, I would keep lettuce in the fridge. Lady, you have lettuce already. Why did you buy more? Can I like dump it in the washing machine or something? No? Well, that sucks. Shouldn't there be options showing up? Oh, that was an aggressive slam. Punk. Here, have your fucking lettuce. Let's keep the bread next. Bread definitely goes in the fridge. No? What kind of psycho household is this? I guess the bread just goes on the table. That makes no sense. Let's go with the soup next. Soup goes in the cabinet, I'm sure. Well, one of these cabinets. Not sure which one. Do you have a pantry or something that I should know of? I am confused. Do I see any... Oh, wait. Are those cans? No, they're not. Maybe here? Yeah, I see some soup up there. That took me no time at all to figure out. Can I not walk any faster than this? Like, jeez, dude. You are one slow motherfucker. Now where do the paper towels go? I have no idea if I put them in the correct place, but we will see.
Mom, I put everything away. Can I go play now?
I'd say that was faster than ever. Wait. Are you sure there's nothing left in the bag? If I were you, I'd check again.
Is there cocaine? Oh, it's gonna be that juicy blue shit, isn't it?
All signs point to a bottle of
It's not juicy blue.
juicy.
Red. Let's just be nice. Fuck it.
Red, my fave.
Oh no, I made her cry. I was trying to be nice.
Thanks, Mom.
No, don't cry, Mom. Oh, excuse me. Yikes. What do you mean, KP? What did you see?
Eddie.
Are you okay?
Are you okay, Mom?
Of course, I'm... It's not your fault.
Something's bothering
Mom!
us.
You're bleeding. That's why you were crying.
Oh, sorry, I got some on your drawing.
Signed in blood. Should I go tell...
It's nothing, sweetie. I'll fix it up in a jiffy. Just finish putting the things away, please, buddy, okay?
So brave.
So brave. Also, yeah, KP, tell me more about it. What did you see? What was so horrendous that it made you cry?
I should give this to Mom. I wonder which bathroom she went to.
Bruh, she is bleeding a lot if she left a literal blood trail. That is not just a small cut. It takes real effort to bleed enough to leave a blood trail. Yikes. KP dude, don't just leave me hanging. What did you see on Twitter that made you cry? My mom's bleeding out. Just great. Knock first, Eddie. It was some dominatrix type stuff, but with women was semi-popular. And they were normal but became this femdom type people. What do you mean normal? It's so fucked up to explain. Okay, you know what? Yeah, just show me the tweets. Sounds wild from whatever you've put in chat so far, but yeah, I'm interested to know more.
So? What happened next?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Bruh, what are you hiding?
Ed, there are some things I still don't quite understand. Why didn't your father want your mother to find out about the Frangles?
You've misunderstood. My father always hid treasures around the house for me. Little presents or just some candy. It was a game.
I see. What
The regular
happened
girls
to
would
your
found men who would
mother?
give them a shit ton of money.
Why was she crying?
She cut herself.
When was the last time you cried because of a little cut?
Maybe it wasn't a small cut. I don't
What's
remember
5
much.
and 4 of us? V35. I don't get it.
Would you say you were a little obsessed with pirates?
Not as much as you are with psychoanalyzing me. I was just a kid.
Do you tend to obsess over things?
Maybe you're the one who's obsessed, asking the same question over and over again.
Bro, why are you
One
so
last-
I was
pissy?
under the distinct impression that psychologists just listened.
It's about asking the right questions. We like to listen when we get the truth, yeah.
Let's just say we'd rather ask questions than listen to half-truths.
Oh, okay. Just
Why
got it.
would I lie to you?
I just understood what you meant.
Ah, come on. Don't you ever get tired of being ridiculous? It's not going to work this time either.
It's gonna work, my
Please.
dude. It's gonna work.
Earlier, I sat down at the edge of the pond. There's something about it that... I don't know. Lingers?
Yeah, the fact that a psycho aunt
It's
gave you the
as if-
sandwich you ate.
I were there right now. The water moved slowly. I liked the sound. The air was humid, sweet. The cool breeze whistled between my fingers.
Come on.
You could barely hear the birds in the distance. It smelled like sap, like bark, like earth. I imagined myself.
I wish it were this easy to
8
hypnotize
years
people.
old, sitting, smelling, feeling, seeing. And I imagine you, 8 years old. I see you.
Come on, dude. Just go to sleep. Thank you. No, come on. Bitch.
You've climbed up into the treehouse. You're playing. What are you playing?
Okay,
Ready
never
to
mind.
board.
It worked. KP, are you gonna send me the tweets or not? Because I am thoroughly intrigued. Oh my god, I just saw the post you sent, the keyboard one. Holy shit. I mean, I think the case engraving is a little excessive for my taste, but nonetheless, love it. Don't like the red keycaps as much. I mean, the print on the red keycaps, but yeah. You'll send on Twitter. Cool. I think I got it, yep. KP? This is what I see. Wait, check Twitter DMs. I can't see anything. Okay, we're doing a flashback hypnosis sequence.
Flanagan, me Hook.
Yeah, it's all gone.
It's not in your cabin, Captain Roberts.
Rip.
You better bring it to me soon, unless you want to end up as shark.
Damn it, Eddie! Are you deaf? Come to my office now!
Okay, Dad. Flanagan, get all hands on deck. Aye, Captain.
He drew her and she said it was shit.
Governor Miller
Oh,
requires
ugly.
me presence at the forecastle to discuss highly important matters.
You'll find other crazy instances. Okay, cool. Okay, so I stepped on the cigarette on the way in. Don't remember that happening. Interesting that they showed that. Because the mom, when she drove into the garage, she looked like she was fighting the urge to smoke one. So, okay, there was a cigarette outside the porch. Wonder where the story is going. Oh shit, I just realized something. My phone's on 1% charge. Rescue operations. That. Saved. Add W. Almost lost my phone there. Literally at 1%. It's crazy. I was using it to read chat closer by. But, damn. There's something I can analyze here. Let's see what that is. Oh, nice. Let's go dream sequence time.
Where did you get all of this?
They're treasures. They're all over the place. They're not actually treasures, but I make it look like it. The trick is half closing your eyes.
Cool. I think that's all there is to analyze here. Yep. Oh wait, there's more. Go back in. So I've analyzed the treasures. Oh, I can look at myself.
Why the name?
It's from a movie, The Dreaded Captain Roberts.
Mm-hmm. Do you like being scary?
Only when I'm a pirate.
Interesting. Now we're done with that portion. Quite the character. Flanagan.
Why is Flanagan so ugly and hunchbacked?
Maybe because he's a little dumb.
Mm-hmm. Are ugly people dumb?
He's kind of like a monster, but cute and fun.
Fair enough.
Who gave you all of that?
My dad bought me a ton of pirate toys.
Okay, so the hat and the sword and the spyglass were greatly exaggerated in my imagination, which is cool. It's a cool little detail.
Look closely. Are you sure that toy was bought in a store?
Maybe I found it somewhere. like my treasures.
Huh.
Before, he would give me presents. Lots.
Why did he stop?
He's busy.
Rip. Absent father syndrome. Okay, can I look at the cigarette on the ground now? I feel like that was an important detail to have shown in the cutscene. But
Why did he yell at you like that?
Sometimes he gets a little upset.
What makes him upset?
The yearning.
what yearning? You're not being very oh, okay. Is there something to see here? Am I missing something on the ground? Keep looking at the ground because that's where the cigarette was in the cutscene.
Who built it?
Dad.
Sure?
Are you sure?
Yep.
No, I wanted to ask more. I wanted to ask a different question this time. Can I? No, I can't go back and ask a different question. That sucks. Now I wish I chose something else because I thought I could choose a different option. It's unfortunate, very. Sorry about that. Huh. Secret pact. Let's do a secret pact.
What? Jeez. What have I told you about coming in here while I'm working?
Okay, well, I definitely
If I don't
gave.
knock on the door, you knock on my head.
What do you say you go to the garage and bring me a... you know what? Oh, and most importantly, your mom can't find out.
A secret pirate brotherhood pact?
Sure, but she can't find out. Come on! You're taking forever.
Yikes. Okay, so my dad was definitely a lot more toxic in reality than I let on in my version of the story. Interesting to see all the differences in my storytelling and the hypnotic state. Truth, you could call it. Damn. Okay, let's analyze this. Also, KP, I just read the threads you sent me. Absolutely insane shit, my dude. Can't believe it's oh my god. Yes, he's making a fist.
You told me about a pirate handshake where you bumped fists. Did that actually happen? Or did you make it up?
Oh shit, he beat me up, didn't he?
It might not have happened, or maybe I saw it in a movie.
Ed, your father, has he ever hit you?
Sure seems like it. Just once.
Once,
What happened?
I just wanted to play Minesweeper on his computer. But it turned off. Then Dad came, and he got angry and turned it on and couldn't find something, so he got angry. He turned mean, and he looked at me like I was a bad kid.
And your
Minesweeper
mom,
Omega Lal.
has he
Bruh,
ever
he's
hit
literally
her?
reliving
I don't
childhood
know.
trauma right now. Could you not Omega Lal at his gaming interests?
How much does your dad smoke?
I don't know, but he doesn't want to.
Who makes him?
Sure.
The yearning.
Mm-hmm. Is that what he says?
Fair enough, fair enough.
What is your dad writing?
A bestseller.
Will it? Sell, I mean.
He'll never finish it.
Oof.
So your father hides treasure around the house as a kind of game for you. Do you remember other treasures, aside from the Frangles?
Not right now.
Alcohol, whiskey.
So you and your dad made up the Pirate Brotherhood? Or was there anyone else?
No, just me.
And your dad?
I don't know.
Interesting. Cool. Let's do the last one. And after this sequence, I think I'll call it a night. Been going for quite a while, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot more now that it runs smoother. Hopefully, you feel the same way. Yeah. The story is developing quite nicely. So, interested to see what happens in the end.
No, it's here in the garage, but where exactly? That is the question, Flagon. The governor is constantly changing its location. Of course, Captain, but... Enough questions, Flagon. Start looking.
Was the toolbox really empty? Looks like it. Let's see, what other details of the memory did I distort in my original narration? Was it actually Frangles or was it whiskey? Yeah, it was whiskey, wasn't it? I had a suspicion that it wasn't just chips. a sneaking suspicion. Come on, game. Cool. So let's see what there is to analyze here. Maybe Flanagan? Up. The tools.
They look pretty dangerous for a kid.
Mom doesn't let me go in there.
But your dad asked you to go in.
Yep, he did. He did ask me to go in.
Your dad said he would fix it.
I'll never ride my bike again.
Well, that is unfortunate. Bad parenting. Yeah. What is this? What kind of alcohol is this? It's definitely not a can of Frangles, I can say that much.
Ed, are you okay?
Well, okay, so apparently I'm not telling the therapist what it really was.
Ed, what are you feeling?
Sorrow.
I feel... I feel...
Okay, it's all right.
Well, didn't get any information out of him, but we know the game. I mean, we saw the dream sequence, so even if he doesn't tell the therapist, we still know that his dad was an alcoholic and beat him, and possibly his wife. Oh shit, there's more. Ooh, can I save here? Oh. You know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's continue for a bit longer. I wonder how the memory would go if I told the mom that I was sneaking stuff for my dad instead of keeping the secret. If like that would change the outcome. If he'd get angry and like and also it would change how his mom reacted as well, right? As soon as she got home. So interesting. I'm not sure to what degree the choices I make have an effect on the story, but I'll check it out after I'm done, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to replay the thing making alternate choices, but I will look it up at least if that's possible. KP, by the way, I've been meaning to ask, when are you streaming again? I mean, I know you have your internals from Monday, so not until those are over, I know, but can we hope to ever see that live icon next to your name again, or is that dead and buried for good? You don't know what you'd stream? I mean, you're going pretty well with the GBA games, right? And you said you'd do a Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke, whatever it's called. And you could stream something like
Are you
Flash
out
games.
of your mind?
My stream soon? Nice. Looking forward to it. Let's see. What else was I lying about? Jeez, dude, take it easy. Take it easy. The kid's clearly uncomfortable. Bruh. He's trying to be wasted before I leave the room. Try to become more productive with content creation.
Sit down there.
Oh shit. He's mad. Hey, that's good, man. What type of content creation? YouTube videos, maybe? Something like that?
Read this.
Oh no, I feel like we're gonna
The
get
next
hit by our
step
dad.
in the long process of Joe human self-destruction
Yeah, on YouTube,
involved
nice.
an internal rebellion.
One small clip type stuff? Awesome, man.
His nervous system out of revenge for being mistreated by Joe.
It's all a bunch of crap, Ed.
I'll never make it.
Oh god, alcoholic, washed up
I'm
writer,
worthless.
abusive as
You
well.
understand? Fucking worthless.
I'm
Worthless. You're worthless. Waste. No matter how hard you try, okay?
Chill, dude. You're
You're trapped.
juiced out of your mind.
Remember that. One day it'll come. It'll never go away. Understand? Remember.
The fuck?
Dad, I have to. Mom is in the kitchen.
Smart kid, got out of the situation very well. But yikes, dude, what a shitty upbringing. Oh, it's locked. Oh shit. Oh no. Monk ass. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna get the fucking 360 supercharged bit slap, aren't we? Yikes. There's so much about this memory that we lied about to the therapist. Holy shit. I had a feeling. But damn, things are getting intense. Very intense. Not sure where this will go, honestly. Clearly very traumatizing childhood, from whatever little we know so far. And the adulthood doesn't seem much better. Do I really blame him for making up a waifu? Didn't think it was this much, the fuck? Yeah, the plot is getting good, yep. Oof. Makes you wonder, the fuck? Yeah, like at this point I don't really blame him much for making up his mystery waifu that apparently showed up to his cabin in the woods. I wonder how often shit like this really happens, and I'm sure it's fairly often, which is disheartening. Oh, what can I analyze here? The vines.
You fell, right? How long ago?
Ow.
Eddie!
I got really hurt, and Mom got really scared. Dad, too. It was epic.
It was epic. uh, talk about a silver lining. It was epic. That's fucking hilarious for some reason. What else can I analyze here? I'm curious. Letting me go around the house? No? Ah. Why is the music ramping up?
Do you like basketball?
Ed, I'm sorry. Who are you talking to?
To you. I love it.
I like basketball.
So do I.
I knew it.
Really? Why is
Is
that?
it because I'm black?
Because it's awesome.
Oh, sure.
So are you. Who's your favorite player for the Lakers?
Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know this one. He's quizzing me. KP, come in clutch. KP, quick. KP. Yeah, I thought so.
Definitely Magic
I haven't heard
Johnson.
of the other two.
Yeah, right. Too obvious. Has to be from this season. Nick Van Exel is my favorite. Nick the Quick. It's not Magic Johnson, of course. But looking at this season,
Yeah, the Lakers aren't what they used to be.
it's a shame. Really a shame.
KP, I've been meaning to ask you this before. I don't really see you or hear you talking or following basketball much. So how do you know so much? I don't really know that you follow sports at all, to be honest. Just esports.
So after falling from the ivy, you didn't get vertigo?
What is that?
Fear of heights.
For Captain Roberts, fear is what's found on the faces of his enemies.
Damn, that's some heavy shit. What a badass. Wait, is there more to be found here? I guess not, because it took me out of the sequence. Also, this dad is unhinged. Very unhinged. I sure hope he didn't beat my mom, because that would be really not PogChamp, and honestly...
Is it a normal thing for
fucking
your
shitty.
dad to get really sad all of a sudden? Or angry? Or happy?
It wasn't before.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, sure, send them over, I don't mean. It wasn't normal before. Before what? Before the alcohol?
Ed, do you drink?
So much. Today I drank a huge glass of
Bruh.
water in one gulp.
That's good. It's important to drink water.
Yeah, so he's living as a child right now in the hypnosis, so makes sense that he'd answer as a child. Okay, before I finish this last sequence, I'm going to save here and call it a night. I know it's kind of abrupt because there's just that one hypnosis sequence left, but we've hit 2 hours and I'm thinking about hopping on a game of League with some friends. So for tonight, I'm gonna stop it here, and I'll see about streaming tomorrow if that's possible. If that's possible, not 100% sure yet. But yeah, thanks for coming by. Story is getting really interesting, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Good night, KP. Have a good weekend.